Hey everyone, and get your detective hats on! Today we're going to solve a super curious mystery, the case of the color-changing paper.
So let's get right into it. Have you ever wondered about this? You find an old drawing, or maybe a book from the library, and you notice it's not white anymore, is it? It's kind of yellow. Why does that happen?
Whoa, look at this. On one side, you've got a nice, bright white piece of paper, but check out the other one. This old newspaper is all yellow and crinkly. It almost looks like it got a secret suntan. What is going on here?
To solve any mystery, every good detective knows you have to start with the clues. And our very first clue is to figure out what paper is actually made of.
So what is paper, really? Well, if you looked at it with a super powerful microscope, you'd see it's not just one solid thing. It's actually made of millions of tiny threads from trees, all tangled up together. It kind of looks like a giant plate of spaghetti.
Now these little threads have a special science name: cellulose. Cellulose is the stuff that makes plants and trees really strong. And since paper comes from trees, that's what makes our paper strong enough to draw and write on. Pretty cool, right?
But wait a minute, there's another secret ingredient hiding inside the wood. It's this sticky, gooey stuff called lignin. You can think of it like glue. In a tree, lignin is what holds all those strong cellulose threads together and helps the tree stand up super tall.
Aha! A clue! Now that we know about that sticky lignin glue, I think we can start looking for our suspects. So who are the sneaky culprits that are changing our paper's color? Let's find out.
Okay, so here's the big secret. You've got that sticky lignin glue in the paper, right? Well, when air and sunlight get to it, they start to mess with it. And over time, that makes the lignin change color and turn the whole piece of paper yellow. It's a lot like when you leave a cut-up apple out and it starts to turn brown. Same idea.
But hold on. Sunlight and air aren't working alone. Oh no, there's a whole team of other paper pests we need to be on the lookout for. First up, we've got the munching pests. Some teeny tiny bugs like bookworms think paper is a delicious snack, and they will just munch and crunch right through the pages. Nom nom nom. And you've really got to watch out for wacky water. A little spill might not seem like a big problem, but it can leave behind some pretty yucky stains, and it makes the paper all wrinkly and super weak. And that sun, it's a double culprit. It doesn't just turn the paper yellow, it can also make all the beautiful colors in your drawings and pictures fade away until you can barely even see them. Just look at the difference here. It's like a magic trick, but not a very fun one. Okay, detectives, we've found our culprits and we've solved the mystery. So now, it's time for the big reveal. What can we do about all this? Let's find out how we can all become official paper protectors. It's actually really easy. To be a paper protector, you just have to follow these 4 secret rules. First, keep your awesome art away from sunny windows. Second, give it a safe and dry home, like in a folder or a box. Third, always make sure your hands are clean before you touch it. And last, never ever have snacks or drinks nearby. And wow, you can really see the difference it makes. Over here on the left, a poor, broken corner on a piece of art that wasn't handled carefully. But on the right, much better. See? Happy, healthy papers all tucked away safely inside a special box.
So what happens to paper at the very end of its life when we're all done with it? Let's take a look at its final journey and see how it compares to some other things we use.
This is so interesting. Look how fast paper can go back to nature. In just a few months, it can totally disappear. A wolf sock takes about a year, but a plastic bag? Whoa, that could stick around for 500 years, or maybe even forever. That's why taking care of our paper and recycling it is so important. And case closed. You did it! You're an expert detective and an official paper protector. So I have one last question for you. What special drawing, book, or paper treasure do you have that you're going to protect with your new super detective skills? Go be a hero for your art.